We just got out of the winter, so we went ahead and real quick way to kind of winterize some stuff is you can take PVC pipe. I got an L bracket up there. You take long PVC pipe, kind of bend that on down, and you can take a little metal, stake it in the ground, and just put that pipe over it. I think this is about an inch pipe. Yep. So I still want it to be bendable. You can put it on any kind of edge of the house, and then just get some plastic and be able to store your plants in there over the winter. I would advise trying to find as many plants that work in our area, because that's a lot of work to have to do each year. So try not to do that as much. This is a Satsuma. This is a really good citrus that works in our area. Citruses will be known to freeze, or can't take a freeze really well. So and a lot of them are grafted on, so you actually lose that top graft of the citrus. So it's really kind of important to find a citrus that works, and Satsumas really work. I think this one was the Arctic frost. So it's made to be able to tolerate temperatures down to 20 degrees. Also, again, just throw seeds out there. So we got squash. That might have been from a squash that grew here last year that I left out here. So, which might have been those patty pan squash. Super good, super good. Here's the unpumped permaculture system, central AC. But in order to get any kind of relief on that, I have to resort to solar. It's kind of a complex system. I wouldn't really, if you can find better ways to heat and cool your space, I would recommend that. So one of the ways that we do that is, as you can see, this is a south facing wall. So the south would get sun exposure almost morning and evening throughout the whole day there. So often the south facing wall will be your hottest kind of wall. So trying to protect that by adding either trees that can grow up in front and block it, and it's going to block that AC. It's going to make a small microclimate. It's going to help keep that temperature a little bit lower in there, so that AC is pulling cooler air out here too, so it's not working as hard. Also trying to cover that wall. So I got lattice material all over here, and then we got the loofahs up on here. So if anybody's not familiar with what a loofah is, it actually can't make it through the winter, but because I built my greenhouse around it, it has. This is what the loofahs look like. It's a little bathing sponge. Whenever they dry out, you get them like this. You know, let them dry out brown. Inside here, just kind of peel out that edge. There's your freaking sponge, your bathing sponge. So you could put bar soap down on there. You got your little system there. This is really fibery kind of material here. So good stuff, good stuff. The loofahs. It also produces a lot of seed. So there's actually a lot of the seed right there. Well, I'll go ahead and let those go here. So I don't mind having loofahs on this wall. It does really well in the heat and in the summer. So loofahs are a really good thing to grow. You can eat them whenever they're young, before it starts forming some of these fibers here. Let's see what else we kind of got. We got ginger over here, and there was tumeric in there. We got more mint kind of growing over here. Try to grow, there's a lot of varieties of mint. You can always tell the mint family because it's square stem. See how it's got the corners on it? It's part of the mint family. bee balm is part of the mint family. Yeah, square. This is really kind of cool, you know, tropical. It's going to take a lot more care. Probably wouldn't recommend it, but a jabuticaba, called the Brazilian grape. It actually it'll produce the grape all over the stalk, the trunk of it, instead of out on the end, so it produces the flower and the berries all over the stalk there. There's some more ginger growing. There's some blackberries back there. This is all kind of in the nursery section. A couple little trees are trying to grow. Cold hardy avocado, not looking too well. This over here is really good to grow. Moringa tree. You know, it's got a lot of nutrients in the leaves. You can make a tea out of it and drink the liquid, or you can just eat the leaves cooked in kind of a dish. There's some blackberries, but see, this is a thornless variety as well. And it is nachos. They're pretty cheap. Go out and do it. We need a little trellis thing for them. This is also really cool. Kaffir lime. It's mainly known for its leaf, other than its testicle looking lime. But its leaf actually is used kind of almost like how a bay leaf is kind of used in a lot of Thai food. A dwarf peach, just a little stick right now. We got Loquat, is also a zone 5 one, so that's something that, you know, grows naturally in this area, and we can plant it out on its own. We got a Persimmon, Fuyu, it's recovering. It's got a little guy on there. Some more bananas, so this is kind of tropical area. I think this one's Goldfinger banana, which is pretty close to the Cavendish banana that we see in the stores. Right down here we got pineapple. You know, you always see those videos of how to grow pineapple by saving the top. You remove the bottom layer of the leaves, and then you put it in a cup of water. Oh yeah, there's actually one that I'm growing right there, until it produces roots, and then you plant it. And they take about 2 years to do anything. So but you know, in the meantime, you can enjoy it just kind of as a succulent looking plant, and it'll shoot a little pineapple out of the top out here, smaller, about half the size or so. We also got right here tucked up in there papaya. I don't know where that came from. I think some seeds I think I just threw out from maybe a regular papaya. Another pineapple back there, kind of hanging in. You know, bananas are part of the grass family, so they'll do really well. You can harvest back. You know, it's also another kind of plant that you can chop and drop with. You know, you cut down that material and lay it in the garden and use it as a mulch.